Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Armourer's Bench. A couple of months ago I visited the UK's National Army Museum in London. They currently have an exhibition exploring the history of the British Army in Germany since 1945, titled Friend to Foe. It explores the British Army's post-war experience in Germany, first as an occupier and then as a NATO ally. As seen on this map, the British Army of the Rhine occupied an area in northwest Germany. More than 1 million British soldiers have lived and served in Germany over the past 75 years. The exhibition tries to capture some of their experiences while relating the history of their operations. No small task. Some of the highlights of the exhibition were the small personal items like photos and uniforms, but also vehicles like the Bricksmith's Opel, a car used by British observers to travel through East Germany. There was also an interactive light-up display where you could identify various Cold War Soviet vehicles, just like a Bricksmith's observer. The exhibition also shows off some of the uniforms and kit used during the UK's 75 years in Germany. Here's a prominent mannequin wearing 68 pattern DPM with I think 58 pattern webbing and a Mark III helmet, as well as an SLR slung over the shoulder. There was also a small display of weapons, including some Cold War icons like the L1A1 SLR and the Carl Gustaf recoilless rifle, as well as the SA-80 and my old friend the Sterling submachine gun. It would have been great to see something like a Milan launcher or perhaps a Wombat. That would have been really interesting to see up close in this sort of exhibition space. And here's a look at the front of the weapons display, which also included a L7 GPMG and a Bren gun. Another essential piece of kit, the boiling vessel, takes centre stage in a multimedia area with the projection of films, as well as a section dedicated to the famous food van owned by Wolfgang Mayer. He followed British troops on exercise for years and sold them bratwurst and fish and chips. The exhibition covered several rooms, but was more sparse than I'd hoped, and some of the smaller items seemed a little lost. I would have really liked to have seen more on the large-scale exercises that the British Army of the Rhine took part in, like Lionheart 84. But the exhibition does conclude with some displays on the operations some men that were stationed in Germany took part in, including peacekeeping in Bosnia, the First Gulf War, the war in Iraq, and of course Afghanistan as well. It would have been great to have some interactive displays featuring audio or video interviews from former service personnel who have been in Germany during the various periods of the Army's presence there. This is something that the West Indian Soldier exhibition, which we looked at recently, did quite well. It ends with an excellent infographic depicting how troop numbers in Germany fell dramatically after the Second World War, despite the tensions of the Cold War, from 780,000 in 1945 to just 135 at the end of the British Army's deployment in 2020. Foe to Friend is running through to December 2021 at the National Army Museum in London, and they have a great walkthrough video on their channel as well, which I will link to in the accompanying article for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share the channel with friends. You can also support us via Patreon, and there's a link to that in the description box below and at the end of the video. Thanks again, I'll catch you in the next one.